It's a lovely night in Baltimore where the Braves, why should there be? Because the Braves, Jeff, lead.
Sinker fastball, mixes in a cutter, and the occasional changeup, and then struggled a couple. So hopefully he's put some things together.
So we're up. Ronald's been plagued. That said, though, still a sizzling September. And quickly, no ball. And I assume, Jeff, it's a great place to. Ronald on track tonight as he's pushed. Noticed about Lopez already. He works fast. Payoff and a swing and a miss. Boy, did that have some arm side movement. Good. In RBIs at 43, and look at that. And he's about to make his 11th pitch. Mustaka's deal. Or right, but that's going to be playable. Stewart and Freddie is out. Homers and 20 RBIs this month. Ozuna's hitting 370 over the last 26 games. Darno hitting 340 in September.
5 games.
Ground ball, first base side. Nunez, nice play. And that took 4 consecutive games from them.
That's 6-inning game against
Snellville, Georgia. Leads off for them is for Cedric. That's his 7th first-inning hit for the Orioles to start game 1 of the Iglesias, who's having a whale of a year for and the Blue Jays. Markakis and right. He has to back-to-back hits for Baltimore. And then
on for a year, and then they just unloaded.
And 2 strikes and the pitch. He got it. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, perfectly placed.
He jumped the pitch before, and then he kind of just reared back on this one and threw it right by him.
No minor league season. A shot to left field, a base hit. Come home and score. First run of the game. Mount Soup. It's 1-0.
After that good fastball, he.
Rio.
10 RBIs and 14 team. The pitch. And that's the second out. No, his arm. And that's out number 10. But now he's got to get Renato Nunez.
Offense, you don't have to go 6 innings.
11. Raise this 2-2 pitch.
He's going to throw toward the plate. And he's got to run down. Iglesias, still chugging. Slips and falls.
The first inning. We'll get the scoring on that game.
Think
A very big difference in game 1. And that comeback pitch has been nasty. Got Acuna with it to swing and miss.
Saw the one he threw to Ronald, came all the way back. That one started about.
Braves offense. I mean, this to me.
Came back from a 3-1 count to strike out Dansby. That's 3 strikes.
Another good fastball here. Threw it by him 3-1 and 3-2.
Those are Nick's numbers for the strike. Drift out. It'll be Rio in minutes. 3 up, 3 down again for the pitches in the first inning for him. Chance Cisco, left-hand hitter, trying to jam him, and a little pop fly to Freddie Freeman, who handles that.
Not just the average, but the OPS.
From it, handcuffed Ozzie, but he recovers and throws a strike to first.
You start to breathe differently, and you're not.
Perfect opportunity for Tukey.
Like Syndergaard, Strasburg going to that have.
Strike 3. That came back over the inside corners. Home run guy at least over 100.
Year of arbitration.
And with Christian Pop. Compare the motion of modified strike.
And that's part of the issue that we talk about seeing.
As he serves it to left, there goes the no-hit bid. And Ronald Acuna.
Get the fastball here, Ozzie. Nice 3-1 count. Running away, don't try to do too much with it. And like you said,
with a pitch.
Well, you want to know how Lopez was
But not going. Here it is. Ball is at second. Long throw to first is Snellville. And a leadoff walk. He was thrown out.
And that's, I think, just the.
Here goes. Good jump. Pitch a strike. Throw to second is going to be late.
down in the zone. Look at that. That thing had a lot of run inside corner.
Ground left side. That won't advance the runner. Dansby couldn't get. Tukey scattered 5 singles. That one sailed out on 3-run homer.
Stayed hard away up. The short porch in right field.
Yeah, right in his wheel.
Stewart. And it's 5 games. They've got can go. Won't get it. Castle.
A slider that just
pitch curveball that he took for.
In the American League. The ground right to Ozzie. That'll be the first out of the inning.
You know,
So the payoff pitch is off the plate. Ball 4 to Freddie Freeman. Easy play. One of the few times Tukey's been able to pitch effectively.
I just go back or throw that changeup down, but that's such a dangerous.
Goals. Tukey making his 29th. It's a ground ball toward third. Can't come up cleanly, and the inning continues. And we'd see 69 pitches by the 5th inning, but instead it's ball 4, third walk of the inning, and it's down 5-0 in game 1. Second time in the inning, and the third time strike. Looking ahead to the 4th pitch. Base hit. One more streaking around is another Oriole. He's Luke Jackson, and it's 7-0.
All these runs belong to Tukey. Hello, 2 pitch.
It did. Wow. Last 5 games, they've got
5 earned.
If I've ever heard it. 10-0. Right down the middle.
And of 833. Stewart, he has a 3-run homer. Freddie Freeman will mercifully put a squeeze. Boys have never lost with 10. The Braves first baseman, who's on base streak 8 consecutive games.
Up for 40 pitches.
Iglesias, it'll be the shortstop, and there's the first. Here, franchise began.
That's why, like I said, Dansby the ball.
1-2 pitch, and that's out of play. Was a Brave, his first home on that day. Got the 50. It's downstairs, ball 4. Rio adds to his team leading. Great baseball man, scout for the. These are injury riddled. This one on the ground to third. Riley to second for 1. Another long throw to first is going to be. And Duvall takes downstairs. Happened in game 1 tonight. These have been trending with this club. As there's ball 4. A leadoff walk to Duvall.
And getting a win in games.
Double play ball. Boy, Iglesias gets rid of the ball quick. What I was saying, though, Jeff, as far as the trend.
You don't with the bullet up the middle. Max only missed 1 start. So, you know, whether.
Tonight's game notwithstanding, the Brave
direction.
It's on the ground. Iglesias will flip to second, and that will. Sports South and Fox Sports South. And Jerome is our. As Chance shoots one towards second into the shift, and Ozzie gets his man from. For Hayes, 14 singles among his 15 hits, and that's the 3rd hit. Adapted to the protocols. You almost.
You hate it that you can't.
Over these final 2 weeks, there will be a lot of jockeying for position as Luke Jackson's frustrated.
If you win that first game,
to his left will make the kid out. But again, looking at that playoff,
and all it takes is 1 game to get hot.
Yeah.
In season, I'd like to go back to the original thing
in collective bargaining. It's going to continue with a broke single. Hayes play. Baltimore's. Jackson's now given up 3-run. Oh, this one is hit towards short. Long throw for Dansby and Stewart. That brings.
Good stat man, Wiley Bow.
Exactly right. Castle, good looking player, can't handle that. That's and the throw off line. So Mount.
Clear.
Keegan Aiken. And a miss. That takes care of Rio Ruiz, and with that strikeout, the Orioles fault. And
5 of those 8.
He's just amazing. Ball, Freddie Freeman with a long homer.
Not going to give it bats away even in a 13-run game.
Raise his percentage. One's a bullet hit toward Rio to second for 1, and Valleca the turn for a double.
That's where you look with the problems of rotation.
Season play and hope that the Braves back him. To be on the ground and booted, but Rio's right there, and the throw to first. Lopez has 6 innings of, but made it to Chicago.
And that's when that series got their move. That
home runs ties Willie Mays, 5th all-time hitters in the history of the game, as Dayton comes in and throws 4 straight out of the zone for a leadoff walk.
To see that.
Not anymore.
Did he take you deep in? Birdie, there's no telling if you throw him the changeup and out the.
That's true, too. I tell myself it would have worked.
Birdie,
top 3 right-handed hitters of all time. I have Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, and Albert Pujols.
It's a big thing. I always heard the guys, Smoltz.
And the name stuck. Great a story as that is, and as remarkable as that is, it doesn't surprise me. as Dayton issues a walk. Second walk.
Age finally took.
Will be available and in person for the draft week of festivities. The All-Star game coming to Atlanta as that's fouled away. And 2 RBIs. Insby in on the grass. He says final 3 innings, 7th inning. Now in Japan. Or right, Stewart reaches up on the warning track and makes the number 6. Pretty amazing.
5.
Corn for Valleca and 2 outs in the balls, sliders, everything's working. And when you get 13 runs, you fill up the strike zone. And the first Brave that has not been scored upon in baseball. The Wilpons have owned tonight. And that screen off his glove over the wall for an
Baltimore's whole career in right.
And a swing and a miss. Here's that good heat from Wilson.
High school in Oviedo, Florida. He has impressed. 3 hits, 3 RBIs.
Came up.
Well, I was about to say this about
through it. Okay, your first batter was who?
And Ryan Sandberg came over. You see Bryce really throwing that fastball pitch in the big leagues forever. I was not official.
To work with 2 strikes. Lee will flip to the pitcher after the improbable home.
Runs the second half and ended up
on the mound for the Orioles. First, that'll be easy, and Ozzy's perfect night is ambassador for the sport. Why would great careers? And for Danny Echeverria, and that's out of reach of base on balls, will make his way to Sulcer. Goes back to work and paints a corner, and that's been called a strike all night. Ramon De Ruiz, who scoops that up and throws across in time. We're getting back to normal. Remember Brian from his days with Jacob Webb's, recognizing the contributions made to our game. Offensive fun.
Someone's got to make some out.
And those guys usually end up in broadcast booths somewhere. Pat Valleca. Out a ball and 2 strikes. And chase that. And Webb pitches out of a bases loaded met. Then hit a rocket shot, 6-5.
We're going to see many of guys facing off.
Oh, so many expectations. Oh, man. And up and in. He nails his former teammate with a pitch. Right up. Oh. Jacked. And Mullins is there for the play. The Braves are down to their last out. How do you playing baseball in the Dominican? Later they do.
Other teams say we didn't like him till the round. Which, you know, you don't have
2 strikes, and that is going to be ball pretty consistently to that spot.
3 apiece. So
2-2 center field. Mullins with a diving end to game 1. Mullins had a great death in the East, down to 2.5 games with